At today's cabinet session, the Croatian government appointed the team to negotiate with the Hungarian-based oil giant MOL on amending INA's shareholders' agreement. MOL owns slightly less than 50% of the Croatian oil and gas company. The team will consist of Economy Minister Ivan Vrdoljak and Head of the National Office for State Property Management Mladen Pejnović. Also today, the proposal for restructuring Croatia's public broadcaster HRT was adopted. The plan includes modernization, spending cuts and layoffs. In international news, American intelligence leaker Edward Snowden has left Moscow airport where he has been staying since June, after the Russian authorities granted him temporary asylum. According to his lawyer, Snowden left the airport unobserved after receiving the necessary papers to enter Russian territory. The United States has charged Snowden with leaking details of its electronic surveillance programs. Prime Minister Morgan Tsvangirai has called Zimbabwe's presidential election a huge farce, alleging vote rigging by rival President Robert Mugabe's camp. The largest election observer group has described the vote as seriously compromised, claiming that up to 1 million Zimbabweans were prevented from voting. Spanish Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy today was questioned in Parliament about a corruption scandal threatening his governing Popular Party. Rajoy admitted to MPs that he'd made a mistake in trusting a disgraced former colleague, but stressed that corruption claims against him were lies and damaged Spain's image. The Spanish Prime Minister is accused of receiving illegal payments from a slush fund run by his party's former treasurer, Luis Bárcenas. Uruguay's House of Representatives has passed a bill to legalize marijuana. If approved by the Senate, Uruguay will become the first country to regulate the production, distribution and sale of the cannabis plant. President José Mujica's government says legalization will remove profits from drug dealers and divert users from harder drugs. Back to Croatia, and as of today, market vendors are obliged to electronically record their cash transactions. This is the last phase of implementation of the law on fiscalization, which the government adopted in July 2012. Many stands were left empty by market vendors today who decided to cancel their leases, complaining that the new procedures have created a burden for them. In arts and entertainment, the Motovun Film Festival came to an end last night. The main award was given to the Spanish film The Plague, directed by Neos Balus. The award for Best Regional Film was given to Bobo Jelčić for his film Defense and Protection. And the International Film Critics Jury also awarded the Greek film Daughters. Visitors to the Dubrovnik Summer Festival had the opportunity last night to see a performance by the Trico Circus Theatre in the Revelin Fort Terrace. The performance, called Nightingale, represents a new kind of circus which combines circus and acting skills in the realization of a drama. In sport, at the European Shooting Championships, the Croatian play pigeon shooting team of Josip Glasnović, Giovanni Crnogorac and Anton Glasnović have taken the gold in the team trap event. In football, two Croatian teams are playing their first leg matches in the third qualifying round for the Europa League today. Hajduk of Split host the Georgian side Dilagori, and Rijeka are at the moment playing Žilina from Slovakia. Both matches are being covered live by Croatian television. And after their dramatic quarter-final victory against Australia, Croatia's men's water polo team this evening face Hungary in the semi-final of the World Championships in Barcelona. Croatian television has live coverage of the match. Friday's forecast calls for sunny and mainly clear weather in most regions of the country. Winds will be weak inland, while during the afternoon on the Adriatic Sea there'll be a moderate northwesterly and westerly wind, with a southwesterly along the Croatian coast. Early morning temperatures are between 14 and 19 degrees Celsius inland, a little lower in higher regions, and between 22 and 27 degrees on the coast, will give way to the day's highs of between 29 and 34 degrees inland, up to 36 degrees in parts of Dalmatia.